You see that?
Street drinking fine, yeah. £70.
£70 fine?
It's not fine though, is it? It's robbery.
Well, I suppose it is, unless you've been taken to a proper Crown Court. Don't the local council hire rooms in what used to be magistrates' courts to put these through, or do they just go to a bulk centre?
Oh, this is just their own private.
Of them up this road.
Yeah, this is their own private thing. Look, street drinking. Look.
Street drinking. So if I go and buy, say, a can of orange juice, right, and I start drinking it in the street, what's going to happen? If the local communist protection, the community guys,
well, every sign all the way up here's got it on.
All the way up. There's hundreds of them. That must have cost a pretty penny.
Well, at £70 a time, they can afford it, can't they?
Well, exactly. But what's going to happen? Say I'm drinking a can of orange juice, and you're the local communist protection, right? What are you going to say to me? Excuse me, sir. There's no drinking on this street. I'm going to issue you with a ticket for a fine for £70. What? And you're going to say, what's your name?
How are you going to do that?
What's your name, aren't you? And I'm going to say, are you asking me to commit a criminal act of fraud by providing you with something which does not belong to me?
Yes.
Have you seen your birth certificate recently? The new ones, it says not to be used for identification purposes on the front and on the back. Oh, sorry, on the top, it says Crown copyright.
Yep.
So if you actually give your details to one of these communist protection
but they're not
officers,
your details. That's the trick. That's
exactly.
the scam.
Exactly. But if you actually do give your name and address to a communist protection officer, so-called, you will actually be committing a criminal act of fraud.
Yeah.
And that's fine, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, it's fine for them.
Oh, look. There's a huge smoking chimney over there. Whose chimney is that then?
Well, I don't know, but it looks like all our money's going up in smoke.
Definitely is. You know that's the incinerator, the Nottingham incinerator, which is used by...
Nottingham Criminal Cartel.
So whose chimney is it?
The leader of the city councils.
And what's his name?
John Collins.
That's his smoking chimney, is it?
That's his smoking gun.
So is that smoking gun? I wonder what he's putting in there to fuel it. Is it all...
It's probably the dead bodies of children that he's had at his care homes.
I wouldn't know about that. I really wouldn't know. In fact, I don't want to know about that. But isn't all that the rubbish that people pay for the council to be removed?
Yeah, they say they're going to recycle it.
And they put it in there, and then they...
But you see, the way round that is we'll claim that is heating, like the Victoria Centre flats, underground heating.
Oh, right. I thought that's fuelling the Robin Hood energy grid.
It's supposedly doing that as well.
Which is connected to the national grid?
Yes, yeah.
And how do they know what they put in or what they take out?
Well, they don't.
But they can still hijack the energy grid, which we all paid for, and charge you for your electricity and gas, and call it Robin Hood energy. Yeah.
That's how they all do it.
Well, you could knock me down with a feather.
Well...
Anyway, I wanted to talk about... I saw somebody's TV the other day, and it was on Sky News. And do you know what they were talking about?
They actually have news on Sky?
Well, it's loosely sort of based on news. There's just a couple of cartoon characters on there.
Yeah, I haven't seen any news.
That are paid just to read the same stuff that they all get. But yeah, there's a thing called Sky Ocean Rescue.
Is that a channel?
Well, apparently I think you can go to the website and you can give them like £5 a week for the rest of your life. And apparently they're going to save our oceans by removing all the plastic from it.
Well, where does the plastic come from in the first place?
Well, the plastic, they say that if we go and say lie on a beach, and we say have a couple of bottles of Diet Coke, I wouldn't recommend drinking that crap, that we throw the bottles and they go to the bottom of the oceans and huge whales eat them all and then they die.
Yeah, that don't sound right.
Well, apparently these recycling centres that are run by your local councils, apparently, they used to sell all the plastic waste to sort of like Lincolnshire Council or Skegness Council, and then Skegness Council would
East Lindsey Council, that's the one.
Ah.
East Lindsey District Council.
They would take it out in big trawlers and dump it in the oceans.
Really?
Yeah.
The council?
The council, yeah. the seaside.
To charge you to take it away in the first place via the bins by council tax, and then say they're going to recycle it, and all they do is dump it in the sea.
Yes.
Well, that would explain why there's so much plastic in the sea then, not because of us, but because of the councils.
Yeah, it's your local servants and your local councils that are sending it to the seaside councils who are dumping it in the ocean. But before, what they used to do is send it to India and China. So when you see a whale or a shark full of plastic and stuff, it's probably in the Indian Ocean or the South China Seas. It's been going on for a long time.
But that's still our council that sent it out there.
Yes, of course, our local servants, yeah.
So it's still our council's fault?
Probably, yeah, it's not our fault.
So rather than us pay £5 each to get the save the sea, why don't the council pay for it since they caused it?
Don't be silly, old boy. You've got to be joking. They're there to take, not give.
Yeah. They spent 36,000 putting these red lines on. Now they're digging up the road and they're going to have to repaint them again.
Unnecessary roadworks. And brand new Joseph Selford Bamford with Nottingham City Council on the front, 2017. Yeah, we haven't got any money. We haven't got any money.
But we can waste more there.
Got no money. Even the JCB.
Please, come on, arrest these criminals.
Even the JCB has got the local mafia's name on it. And they've got it on the back. And it says proud. Proud to be taking your money off you. Jesus.
What?
We're just about to go around the corner.
Yeah.
And there's this building here, it's called Byron House.
Oh, yeah.
I used to have a girlfriend that used to be a cleaner there. She was ever so nice. Oh, 522's just walked out. We don't believe it. Right, it's now Nottingham Central Police Station. Yeah, there's 522. Look what it says on it. Nottingham City Council.
The strategic partnership.
Can you fracking believe that?
Well.
Can you see this building that's called, well, it's going to be renamed Guildhall Place. It's recently been sold, and you can see on the bottom left of the poster, by Nottingham City Council for £110 million. They say they've got no money, £110 million. But apparently they're going to donate loads and loads of money to it to have it refurbished and done into a hotel.
Oh, so they've been paid 110 million and now they're going to donate millions back so it can be done?
Yes.
Sounds like the private side being funded by the public side yet again.
Exactly. But a lot of people, it's like, well, KaK and MAC, where's your proof? So we're just going to drive to show you proof that they are actually admitting that they're going to invest in this building which they've sold for £110 million.
Huh.
Let's go and find it. For whom the bell tolls.
3 o'clock.
Yeah, can't be a coincidence. So we're in the Old Market Square in Nottingham, and there's this massive, giant
phallus.
Well, yeah, phallus totem pole, bang in the middle of the Old Market Square. So it's Pancake Day today. For whom the bell tolls. We can get another 2 of those. There we go. So what's that there for? And who's it owned by? Well, on the side of the van that says Mellors Group. So that's James Mellors, and who's James Mellors again?
He's John Collins' cousin.
Who's John Collins again?
He'd be the leader of the city council.
Oh right, Mellors Group. So, as I say, yeah, it's Shrove Tuesday, Pancake Day. And we can't see anybody selling pancakes, but there's this massive phallus there. Well, Valentine's Day's coming up. Maybe it's to celebrate Valentine's Day.
The Valentine's Day Massacre.
Well, it is rather sexual, as you describe it.
Yeah.
Have you seen the big thing that's on the top of it?
Yeah, the Johnny.
The tip. The Johnny! Oh yeah, there's a Johnny on it. A French letter. I don't know. What's it coming to?
Well, there's been a prick running the council, now there's a prick in the market square.
There you go, in plain sight. What was that man's name again?
James Mellors.
It's on the front of his van. Who is he again?
Cousin of John Collins, the leader of the city council.
Well, bugger me.
No, they do enough of that.
Ah, so here's the proof then, Salon.
Yeah.
Yeah, building a better Nottingham. We're investing to create new jobs.
But the Broad Marsh sold that to Into, so that's nothing to do with us. Even though they've got a share in it, why would they sell it in the first place, and why are they giving them another 50 million to build it?
Okay, and the Guildhall?
The Guildhall, well, they flogged that for 110 million.
Yeah.
So they must have loads of money now. So where's all the money gone?
Oh, right, okay. And the college, it doesn't say what college it is. And Nottingham City Council, that was Dave Trimble, wasn't it, that's installing
Castle, yeah, the Willy Wonka style lift for
14 million.
14 million, yeah. We ain't got no money though.
Well, they haven't got any money. The local there. And what else are they going to do? Well, there's the science park.
Been there.
We were there the other day, it's covered in that flammable stuff,
yeah.
So yeah, maybe the took advice from all
Market,
that.
another waste of about
24 million. Dale Centre, not sure about that. Clifton Town Centre.
Well, they made a total screw up of the Clifton Town Centre by putting the trams in there and lights and all that. Oh, they totally screwed it.
Again, the tram system, they give Tramlink of France
yeah,
700 million.
Yeah, yeah, even though they sold it for 400 million, but then gave them 700 million back. That was good of them, wasn't it? That's
Why can't Tramlink pay for their own trams?
Because
Clifton Town
Centre, when the people can pay. Men, women and children.
Okay, Southgate Food Park, Trent Basin, don't know what they are, Arkwright Street, which is an extension of the Broad Marsh. BioCity, well, we said the other day, why did BioCity pay for their own brand new building?
How much they spent at Bulwell Town Centre doing that up?
27 million.
Well, we've got no money. We've got no money.
And there's going to be more.
And more, yes, because we've got no money, but we've got money to spend on things that we want.
What a shame.
What was?
That big, we were just reading that book about the Emerald Tablet.
Yeah.
And the teachings of Hermes or Teote.
Yeah.
And they just talking about how negative it was themselves. And there's a huge phallus in the square.
Yep.
Which you've got to pay to ride. Right, you've got to ride the phallus. That they seem to be using their phalluses to poke kids. Yeah? Poke kids and shaft us.
Yeah.
Out of our money and just shaft us. Well, talking about shafting, this is the third time we've come across here. And what's the name of this road called?
Collins Street.
You're joking.
No, Collins
What street?
Collins.
So, across there is Nottingham City Council, and who's the leader?
John Collins.
And that's Collins Street.
And he's spending all our money doing it up.
From the public purse?
Yeah.
Collins Street. Collins is doing Collins Street.
You couldn't make it up.
You could not make that one up. Building a better Nottingham. It'll be closed next week.
What will?
Collins Street.
Oh, that's going to make it easy to get around then. More mayhem by the criminal cartel.